This year marks the 30th anniversary of PlayStation as a brand, and I'm sure many of you are aware, as part of celebrating that, PlayStation has released a whole bunch of special themed products based around the design of the original PlayStation. And right here, I have a big old box they sent me that is the PS5 Pro Bundle. So we're gonna open it up and check out everything inside. Before I get to unboxing this though, one of the things I do wanna shout out about the box itself is how each side of it is showcasing a different PlayStation. Up on top, underneath the little wrapping here, is the original PlayStation. On one side, we have the PS2. On the opposite side of that is the PS3. On the back of the box is the PS4 using the original design of it. And then on the very front, which you can kind of see right now, is the PS5 Pro, which is what's inside this box. So let's not waste any more time. Let's open this thing up. Okay, so after taking all that covering off, we have another box to open up. Before though, I do want to bring a little attention to some of the aspects of this box, where at the top it shows that PlayStation 30th anniversary, and the sides of the box are covered in a print pattern that just has the 4 traditional PlayStation symbols along with the number 30. Again, 30th anniversary. And I think for this next step, I just have to lift this thing off. Oh boy. I sure wish I could see the front of that right now, because it looks like, oh, you weren't supposed to stay on there, I think. We're leaving that in. Even though it's wintertime, the California heat melted some of the glue that was supposed to bring this up with it. Oops. Like, you can legit see where the glue melted. I haven't seen the front. You guys have seen the front before I have. Oh, that is pretty. That is definitely pretty. Let's open up this there's a little accessory kit, I think, of everything else in it. Let's grab that. Oh, this is cool. So on this box that's inside, we actually have a little lineup of the 5 main systems, each of them in their original design, and a little controller for each generation as well. And so this should be all the accompanying stuff. Let's open that up. What is this? So I believe this is a poster. Yeah, so we have one side that shows the original PlayStation and the 30th anniversary design with the regular one, not the Pro. And then on the other side is the PlayStation logo, where the logo as well as the back print is made up of all kinds of different PlayStation tech. So we've got systems, we've got controllers, we've got handhelds, we've got some of their VR stuff. Oh man, there's so many different little things we can identify here. Oh, what is that thing called? I'm trying to remember the name of, it was like the PlayStation version of the VMU. Oh no, I'm shouting out Sega right now. But it didn't come out in the West, but you can see that right there. There's the accessibility controller, the PSP Go. Yeah, this is just full of different PlayStation tech. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to find a place to put this up properly. So the thing with this bundle is it has a whole bunch of accessories that are all 30th anniversary themed. So right here is, oh, charge stand. Again, we're sporting that original PlayStation look, so we've got the actual colorful logo. It's that dark gray with gray mix. We can charge our controllers with that, so that's handy. And of course, to charge a controller, you should have a controller. Now, because this is the Pro Bundle, I believe that it does not come with a regular DualSense, but instead, oh no, it does come with a regular DualSense. Does it come with both? Oh, maybe it comes with both. So we have a regular 30th edition DualSense, which again, same colorization as the old school one. I absolutely love this color scheme so much. Like, I get why every company has been going just like hard black or white monochrome, and I personally don't care for it. I love grays, I love pops of color, and so this is just so much more my energy personally. So just put on the charge stand for now. And then on top of that controller, is the DualSense Edge. That's also 30th edition themed. I didn't realize it came with both. I thought it was just gonna have an Edge, but no, we have both. So there's the carrying case, and it's also wrapped up for safety. Yay! Let's take that off. So this is the Edge controller. This is the fancier controller with a whole bunch of extra features. We have little back buttons we can attach and all that good stuff. The main visual thing I do want to bring attention to this compared to the regular one is that the touchpad, like the Edge, does have that little pattern of the PlayStation symbols running over and over again. So unlike the regular Edge where it's just the 4 symbols over and over, this is the same one as in the box where it's the 4 symbols and then the number 30. That's really cool little attention to detail. Yeah, that looks very nice. I'm gonna put that back away. I'm not gonna put that on the charge stand just yet. We have more in the box. This one has a little cable symbol on it, so I'm guessing it's just our cables. Let's just double check. Yeah, cables. I will bring, wow, actually even the cables aren't spared from being special edition. Specifically the USB-C to USB-C connector, which is what you'd use to charge the controllers normally. Even that has the little, you know, just 30th anniversary logo going on. I'm also really dumb and just realized they didn't add 30, they're just reusing the O symbol as the 0 behind the 3. So there's a 3 and then the O and then X, cross, whatever you want to call it, and then square. That's really cute. I didn't realize that. All right, what else? What else? This one has a little literature symbol, so it's probably just warnings and yeah, safety first. What's beneath it though? So, this is a really interesting kind of weird thing to me. There was already the kind of weird controversial choice that the Pro doesn't ship with a disc attachment, and that still is the case with the 30th anniversary one. You're getting all this extra bonus stuff, but you don't get a disc reader. However, if you do get the disc attachment later and you don't want to mess up this, you know, retro looking design, it does ship with a replacement plate. So I'm planning on putting a disc reader in this, so I'm gonna swap this cover on, but by default, it is the digital only system. And then beneath that is, I think, the stand, because I'm gonna leave that out because I wanna put that on the system. So even the stand is 30th anniversary themed. It has the patterning on the bottom of it where everyone can see it while the PlayStation 5 is sitting on top of it. But it does have that gray color to match with the design, so we'll go ahead and attach that in a little bit. And then before we get back to the system, there's a little gift box thing here, which I think is a couple other little accoutrements that come with it. Ah, yes, the cover. So there's all these little extra goodies that come with this, like this little cable cover that makes it look like the PS1 connector cable. That's really nice. That's a nice little touch. In fact, where did I put that cable earlier? Let's just put this over it real quick. That just unclips like that. Classic little PS1 connector. I mean, obviously that's a USB-C at the top, but you see the design intent here. Let's see what else is in this little gift parcel. We've got, is that a sticker or a decal? Oh, it's like a thick, yeah, it's like a thick decal you can put on something. Put it on the system itself if I wanted. What are you? You're very thin. Oh, I think it's another decal, but like a thin one. Yep, just a clear, just plain kind of metallic design. That's an outline. And then last, but also the biggest out of this little package of things, just in the different PlayStation button colors of the 4 of them. All right, well, I'm gonna put all this away, and then I'm gonna actually pull the system out, put the stand on it, and then we'll give that the attention it deserves. Let's go ahead and put the system together. All this plastic wrap to keep it safe. Here's your ASMR for the day. I don't know where the screw is for the stand. I have to find that. Aha! This is just a random, it just looks like plastic, but there is a screw in there. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted. There we go. So now we have the 30th anniversary edition PS5 Pro. So mine's gonna look a little different eventually because I'm gonna put the disc tray on it, but this is how it looks in all digital mode. I don't have the disc reader with me, so I'm gonna have to do that later. Let's go over a couple bits of detail on this though. So again, celebrating the 30th anniversary, so we're going with a lot of PS1 colors. We've got that gray and dark gray. We have the colorful PlayStation logo. I miss that look so much. I would love for them to just use that all the time these days. Where there's a lot more finer detail is on, I don't know what I would call these, the fins on the inside. This little midsection that's exclusive to the Pro. You actually have that pattern going on again. That's the 4 symbols plus the 3. It says 30th anniversary right here on the inside. There should also be somewhere in here unless this one's different. I might just be missing it. I might want to double check this. But when I got the chance to see the Pro a little early in person, they had this on display and there was a place to see what numbered year was. I think this one's unnumbered, probably because it is a promotional one going out maybe. So it's not part of the limited options that people could get if you actually bought one. Yeah, I don't see any numbering on the edges there. That's actually kind of nice because there was a part of me that was like, oh man, like these things are even like limited numbering. That's wild. They're actually sending some out. It's not just up for grabs. It looks like this one kind of exists outside that numbering scheme. So if you actually bought one of these, there is a limited numbering amount on the Pro to say like what part of the run yours is. This one, as far as I can tell, does not. Okay, so this is actually being recorded at the very end of the video, but I wanted to double check something. So when I saw the PS5 Pro early, they had the 30th anniversary edition on display, and I took a photo of where it had the numbering. So yes, on an actual retail run of this, it'll say 30th anniversary, where it does right here on this, and then it's followed by a number count. The actual full production line is 12,300 units, and that's worldwide. This does not have that numbering. It's just completely blank. So it does look like this one and probably any other promotional ones that have been sent out like this exist outside of that counting. So in one way, there's more than the actual listed total, but these don't get the cool extra fact of actually having that limited run number. And then some other details worth bringing in. The inside of the covers also have that running pattern. That's just everywhere they could put it for these systems. And then not only does it say 30th anniversary here on the fins, but it also says it right there on the bottom plate. One other thing it adds, so you may notice on the PS5, you have these little symbols here. These actually act as feet. If you hold the system sideways, you put some feet in here and then one other foot. This just acts as the contact to the ground. But normally where it's just the 4 symbols, this adds that 3 in the mix once again as well. I was gonna check my phone for something, but this is my phone recording right now. I'll check that later. What do you say we bring some stuff back on the table just to really see all of it? So there's the Edge controller. Here's our little extra box of goodies. I'll bring the one cable out. We don't need to have the power cable and everything out here, but I'll bring the one out that's special that has the little attachment on it. Our bonus cover. So yeah, there we have the 30th anniversary PS5 Pro Bundle. Honestly, this is just super freaking cool. I want to once again thank PlayStation for sending this over for me to unbox. I didn't even know this was happening until basically it shipped out, so this was a very pleasant surprise. Yeah, this thing is so shiny. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button to let me know. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll be seeing you guys soon with some more content.